I already know, man. It's Poku Banks, baby. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please subscribe. Today, I'm with the one and only Reece Clarke.
How's it going, guys?
And today, we're going to be talking about, dropshipping, how to get into dropshipping, all the best tips and tricks for you guys to learn and apply to your own journey. So cool, man. Reece, how you been, man? How's New Year's? How's Christmas?
Bro, it's been good, man. I had a good Christmas, had a good New Year. Especially entering the New Year has been really good, man. It's been really good. Very, very profitable as well.
Very profitable.
The reason why is because of this lockdown, so it's been amazing.
Cool. So how would you say COVID has affected your business? Because, throughout the whole UK, some people are unemployed, some people are on furlough. Yeah. So how has it affected dropshipping, your business as a whole?
So with COVID-19, it's kind of been kind of breakthrough year for us, especially 2020 when COVID-19 first hit. That is when we made, in a sense, a lot of our money, and the reason why is because everybody's at home, everybody's buying off Amazon. I can probably ask you. You can probably say to me that your neighbours have probably bought off Amazon. You've probably seen your neighbours get orders from Amazon yesterday, the day before,
every day.
So kind of in a sense, you can see that there's a lot of people buying off Amazon. There's a lot of people buying off online stores. And especially because everybody's at home, because of COVID-19, people are looking for things to do in a sense. Yeah. People are at home just chilling. So that is the time that a lot of people kind of buy offline. And that is very, very good for us. Does that make sense?
So for those watching, maybe think, they want to make some money online. What is dropshipping in a nutshell? So
in a nutshell, dropshipping is kind of like this. It's very, very easy in fact. So for example, you're selling me this computer for £1,000. So we've made an agreement saying you've said to me that you're selling me this computer for £1,000. So what I'm going to then do is I want to make a profit on this computer. Yeah. So what I'm going to then do is I'm going to create a website so I can get loads and loads of people to buy these computers. So imagine you've got 100 of these computers. Yeah. So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a website. Once I've built my website, I'm going to place these computers on my website for £1,500. Okay. So for example, I've got these websites on my computer for £1,500. Once it's on there for £1,500, I've got to get customers, just like how you've built your personal brand. You've got to get people behind you. Yeah. So once you've got a load of customers and a load of people seeing your store, your product, once people see this is a £1,500, they're going to start to buy that product. Yeah. But I don't want all these products in my house. So what I'm going to do is, every time somebody orders from you, I'm going to send it. So I'm going to contact you and send it directly from you all the way to the customer. Okay. So I never have to touch this product. Okay. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
So yeah.
So would you say then that dropshipping, would you say it's easy or hard for the average person to do it? Because I've heard that with dropshipping, you need to be good at website design, editing, Facebook ads. There's so many skills. What do you think
So essentially, you do need to be good at tech.
Yeah, tech.
You essentially do need to be good at tech. But if you've got the right step-by-step guide, you'll be perfectly fine. So for example, if you've got somebody right next to you kind of showing you exactly what to do, you've got nothing to worry about. Okay. Does that make sense? So for example, if I'm sitting next to you right now, I'm saying, okay, you need to do this, you need to put your header here, you need to do this, you need to do that, you're going to be perfectly fine. So that's kind of how it works.
So for example, let's say if someone's doing it by themselves, they don't have no help, would you say it's harder for them? How would
So I will definitely say it's definitely harder for them. But the only thing that I will kind of say is, and my biggest advice is, doing it by yourself, you're going to reach the milestone that you want to. 110%, you're going to reach there. Amen. It's kind of a thing where if you're driving a car, if you just jump in the car by yourself, you're not actually going to be able to drive that car. Yeah. But if you have a teacher teaching you how to drive that car, you're going to be able to drive that car perfectly fine. Okay. Does that kind of make sense? So you're going to have somebody teaching you how to do it. So if you've got someone teaching you how to do it, you're going to be perfectly fine. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, no, it does make sense. And then moving on from that, would you say, how much do you think is the best amount for someone to start with? Is it a big, heavy cash business, or do you think you could start with £100?
So with dropshipping, the beauty about dropshipping is you need very, very little money to start. But it kind of depends, to be honest. So what I personally recommend to my students is have about £80 to £100 to invest into your business. Okay. And the reason why is because with the £80 to £100, you can pay for Shopify fees. You can pay for literally everything to invest into your business. I have students who have invested £60 and they've built their business from there. And the reason why is because, so with a retail store, you actually have to buy all your stock at one time. But with a dropshipping store, you can actually send that product from the supplier directly to the customer. So you never actually have to store any product. You never have to put that big investment into buying all of the products at one time. Does that kind of make sense? So yeah.
Yeah. And then, so you see with your dropshipping store now, do you do like multi-stores, like an Amazon thing, or is it more of like a one product store?
Do you mean like multiple products?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So me personally, I personally do, at first when I first started with one product, which is resistance bands. That's what a lot of people kind of start with.
Everyone does resistance bands.
Yeah. So I've kind of first started with resistance bands, and when I first started with that, it didn't really go so well. But what I've kind of like acknowledged is, of course, the main aim is to make money. But of course, you want to make money selling something which you like. So for example, I like sport, I like football, I like fitness. So I went into the resistance band sort of niche, the fitness sort of niche.
Yeah.
So that's of course what I like, football, fitness. But I've realized that my aim is to make money, not really sell products that I like.
Yeah.
So for example, I love selling products. That's what I kind of love.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there who like nails, who like beauty, who like football, who like fitness. But the main aim with this is to actually sell products which are going to make you an income. So of course you might find a product which you like. So for example, you might find a product in the beauty niche. You might find a product in the fitness niche.
Yeah.
But the main aim is to actually find products which you're going to sell. And that is what I teach as well.
And it kind of relates to even like other things in life. So like even like YouTube, whatever, you got to do what YouTube likes.
Yeah.
Obviously I do what I love, which is all around personal finance and investing. But you gotta give the audience what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the same thing. You can't. So yeah, it does. It's in all areas of life.
Yeah.
Now, if you can go back in time, what would you tell yourself at the beginning of your journey to make it fast? Like, what tip would you? One tip if you had like 30 seconds to tell yourself?
So at the beginning, it was a thing where I saw how much money people were making through Amazon. I saw how much money people were making through online stores. But I didn't know how to actually make it. So I obviously looked into it. I used some of my money, because obviously I used to work in Halfords, which is a bike shop. I used to work there. I used a bit of my money to actually invest into my own stores, try to build my own stores. But with the money that I was making, it wasn't like enough for me to do it by myself. Because obviously I'm just learning. I didn't really have enough time for one. I didn't really have enough money to put into it. So of course I had to find myself a mentor. You kind of don't have to, but one of the things that I kind of say is a mentor's only going to make it 10 times easier.
Yeah.
You will always make it to there. But one thing what I say is a mentor's going to make it 10 times easier because you're going to be learning from their mistakes.
There you go.
That's exactly what you're going to be looking for. You're going to be learning from their mistakes. Once you learn from their mistakes, you're not going to make the same mistakes.
Yeah.
So you're going to elevate much, much quicker.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So yeah.
Cool. So obviously within a year there's 4 seasons. You know, how often do you make new stores? Because I see with a lot of dropshippers, some have like 5 or 4 stores. So how often do you make new stores?
So depending on the season is when I'll make new stores. So for example, I've had a Christmas store, Easter store. But the reason why I actually make them stores is because it's just a time where you can just make a bit more money. So for example, at Christmas time, you can sell Christmas products. At Easter time, you can sell Easter products because that's what people want at that time. So of course, one store that I would kind of say that has made me a lot of money on top of my normal stores is Christmas time, because a lot of people do spend a lot of money at Christmas. That is an expensive time. So that is definitely one store that I say does make me a lot of money as a seasonal store. So of course there's Christmas, there's loads of different times that you can make different stores, but one store that I say is Christmas time. Is one store that I say does make a lot of money.
That's one store that everyone
very
should
profitable.
Be. Nice. Now, obviously, in terms of your audience advertising, what like platforms do you use? Like Facebook ads? What like is it only just Facebook ads? Or
I only use Facebook ads. There's a lot of people who use influencers and different advertising.
What do you think of influence marketing? Do you think it works?
I've never tried it, but I think it sounds alright, but I've never actually delved into it. I never looked into it.
You feel like
what I personally say is Facebook ads is the way that I've learned how to do it.
And it just works. By the way, guys, if you want to win a free share worth between £3 and £200, make sure you click the link in my description or swipe up and then you deposit £1. Let me know what share you get. It's Poku Banks, baby. And then moving on from that, now, obviously, you know, we're in the UK. Do you only ship to UK, like, do you only advertise or you advertise the US? Like, is there more money there? Like, how do you...
I personally find that there's, like, for example, my students will tell you that there's more sales coming from the US than the UK. That is 100%.
So it's just...
I get a lot of sales from the US more than the UK.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I get a lot of sales from the US more than the UK.
So a dropshipper should understand that, obviously, since you live in the UK, you might think, yeah, let me sell in the UK.
Yeah.
Go where the money is.
Yeah, but that kind of comes down to mindset. It's just about broadening your mind.
Yeah,
of course, we live in the UK, but there's a lot of people in the US, Colombia, Spain. There's people everywhere in the world. So that's where you're kind of targeting. You're targeting the whole world, not just the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now with dropshipping, some people may argue, it's not the business has no longevity. What do you think of that? Do you think that's cap? Like, what do you?
That's 110% cap.
Okay.
So you need to think about it. Technology is only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. Like you can see, for example, COVID-19 has taken out so many people because they're working 9 to 5s, maybe Topshop, maybe M&S. M&S is going bust right now, for example. So you can see that there's a lot of stores closing down. So 9 to 5s used to be the safe option. Yeah. So that used to be, okay, your parents will say to you, get a 9 to 5. Yeah. The reason why is because you're getting paid £2,000 a month, £2,000 a month, £2,000 a month. So online stores are becoming the safer option. The reason why is because a lot of people are buying online now. Yeah. A lot of retail stores are actually going online now because of this COVID-19, because they can't sell in their actual store. Yeah. So you need to kind of think about it and move with the times. A lot of things are going online now, and a lot of stores are going online now. Everything is going online now. We live in a technology world. That is the honest truth. We live in a technology world now, and everything is online. So that's kind of you moving with the times. Yeah. So what I kind of say is, building an online store is now the new safety. Yeah, and I'd like to add on to that is the fact that I feel like your business needs to be Boris proof. And when I say Boris proof, I mean as in, cool, if he wakes up angry and he puts a lockdown, then your business... I saw that yesterday. I think I saw it from you. I saw that yesterday.
If your business can get shut down just by him saying lockdown, then your business...
It's nothing. You need a recession-proof income. Not just one, you need multiple recession-proof incomes. Does that make sense? Because Boris, it's true. Boris can wake up tomorrow and say that there's a lockdown. Yeah. And that will wipe out thousands and millions of people. And they'll be left with no income.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So that's why I kind of say online stores, building up even a personal brand, building like e-commerce in general is the new safety. Yeah. That is the new safety net.
What got you into e-commerce? Like, why did you pick dropshipping now? What?
So of course there's trading. That is one thing that I was of course looking into, but I didn't actually know anybody that made money from trading. Oh, okay. So of course there was a lot of people doing trading. When I was 16, there was a lot of people doing trading. Everybody wanted to become the trader who makes money from their phone. Yeah. But when I was kind of looking into it, of course I looked into trading for a few weeks while I was working at Halfords, but I didn't actually know anybody that was actually making money through trading. Of course there's the people on Instagram, there's different people, but with trading there was never anybody that I personally knew who was making money through trading. Oh, okay. So of course I had to look somewhere else. So of course I looked into dropshipping, I looked into Amazon FBA. So first I looked into dropshipping. I could see the money was there, but I didn't know how to actually make it. Then I looked into Amazon FBA. I could see there was more money in Amazon FBA, but I didn't know how to make it. So cool. What I then done now was I used the money that I was making from my 9 to 5 and I invested not all of it, just I would say just under half of it into building my first online store, which was the resistance bands. So of course that was it was just
C-saturated.
It wasn't good. So so of course I invested a bit of that money, didn't go well, worked another month, made a bit more money. Then I invested into my next store, which is the store that I still have now, which is this one here.
What's that?
A facial steamer.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, is that one of the products you...
This is one of my products.
Oh wow.
So of course the facial steamer, which was my second product.
So how did you find that product right there?
So of course I use my product research tool. So with this one, I use AliExpress. So I was just scrolling through AliExpress. I created a list of 10 products. So 10 different products. Then I was like, okay, this one is found in stores a lot. This one is found in stores a lot. So I had to kind of think to myself, okay, what products are found in stores and what products are not found in stores? So I was thinking, with this product, you can find it maybe in Argos.
Yeah.
You can find it maybe in these different places. But when I first started, you couldn't actually get this from Argos.
Oh.
Yeah. So I kind of thought to myself, okay, this product, people can't really go to stores and go and get it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is something that I should be selling. And the reason why is because this is not something people can go to Aldi, they can go to Lidl, they can go to Argos.
It's very, very creative. Like,
Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, this is something I can make money from. So of course, if I'm the only person that people can kind of get it from, this is something that I should be selling.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nice.
That makes sense. Some people like to say online that, AliExpress is dead.
Yeah.
What do you think about that statement? Do you think
That
what do you think is the best place, or like, what do you know?
So of course there is other places that you can get supplies from. Like of course I used other places as well, but I say AliExpress is probably the top. That is definitely 100% the best place to get products from. Yeah. There is other places with faster shipping. There's other places with which are much better, but there's also other places which have a downfall to them. So for example, with AliExpress, that is the place where I started, and that's the place where I'm going to stay. So yeah.
Would you say, obviously with Amazon, I love Amazon, Prime delivery is quick.
Everybody loves Amazon, man.
But you see with the timing now, or do you think that's a problem? How do you combat that,
With Amazon?
Because we live in a time where everyone's short attention spans. As in with dropshipping.
Oh yeah, with dropshipping.
Yeah, how do you deal with people, or maybe customers complaining, it's 2 weeks, where's my product? Or how long does it take?
So, depending on the product, you can use, for example, fulfillment centers. So, for example, if you've got enough money, you can send all of the product to a fulfillment center. Then once you send it over to a fulfillment center, they can just then distribute it. So, for example, the fulfillment center will be in England. So, if you've got loads of customers in England, and I'm sending this product, I can send maybe 500, 600 of this product to a fulfillment center, and they can then distribute it when somebody orders. So that is a way for you to actually be able to provide faster shipping.
But then obviously you'd only do that once you're established.
Once you're established,
you can't do it. From the get-go, you just got to firm the.
Yeah, you have to firm the. But to be honest, I don't actually use fulfillment centers. So I just do it directly from the supplier, directly to the customer. But there is ways to actually reduce shipping time from AliExpress. So that is to get faster shipping. Yeah. So that is what I do.
So cool. How many stores do you have, personally?
So I had 7 stores, but of course Christmas is over now. Just went. Yeah. So of course I had to get rid of one of them. So now I have 6 stores. So of course I have. For example, what would you like? Would you like to see one of my stores profit today? Or?
Yeah. You might as well show them. How much you making? Reece Clarke. Show me those.
So this store, £619.
Yeah.
So this store's £619 and 98p today.
So with that money you're making in a day, some people I know will work the arse off for a week just to make that type of money. So for you to make that in a day, what does your daily what's the daily life of Reece Clarke? So
I do a lot of fitness. So of course I go jogging, I play football, but that doesn't actually make you any money. Yeah. So of course with dropshipping, with Amazon FBA, once you've kind of built your store, you've put your listing on Amazon, it's kind of chilling. So for example, my day will kind of consist of, with making money, it will consist of course I got my courses as well, but that's another stream of income. But of course with online stores, it's kind of a thing where the only thing I kind of need to do is put through my orders. Maybe when it comes to Christmas time, COVID-19 times, I can put sales in place, so then I'm getting more customers. But that's kind of what my day consists of making actual money. It doesn't really consist of much, because online stores is a thing where if you're making maybe £100, if you're making £200 a day, that is sometimes more than a lot of what a lot of people are making on a day-to-day basis. But the only thing why I do kind of love online stores is it gives you the freedom to go see your family, to go see your friends, to go play football whenever you want to go shopping whenever you want to, as well as have the money to go shopping.
Yeah, man, I see you kind of drippy stuff. I see. What do you spend the money on? Your profits? Is it?
No, to be honest, me personally, I don't really like spending money.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I don't. Really, obviously, of course, I buy clothes. I got my house and stuff. But
that's nice.
I'm kind of more level-headed. But there's a lot of people who will go and buy Mercedes or BMW or Range Rover. But me personally, no. I like to be level-headed. I like to think about the future.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good. That's good. How many sources of income would you say you have? Because obviously the average millionaire has 7. So how would you?
So currently I'm 21 and I have dropshipping, Amazon FBA, small investments like Bitcoin, that sort of thing, and obviously my online courses as well. So and the mentorship as well. Like I did with my online courses, I also offer further. So I offer mentorship with my online courses, but I also offer like further mentorship. So like Zoom call mentorship and stuff. To make sure that my students do hit they make sure that they hit their targets.
So but obviously, if you include like now individual dropshipping stores, they're all different sources of income.
Yeah, so of course dropshipping 6, Amazon 6 as well. But obviously when it hits Christmas time and seasonal periods, it's more than that. But my online courses. So you do the math. So that's 12, 13, 14. So it's just that's what kind of what it's about, man.
Now, guys, that concludes the end of part 1 of this great interview with Reece Clarke, the dropshipper. Here's his YouTube channel, as you guys can see over here, so make sure you do go to his channel, subscribe, it will be in the description below. Now let's get to 500 likes and then part 2 release. Let's get it. It's Poku Banks, baby.